We got some blasts from the past drafts here. All
Okay,
right?
talk
Now
about it.
I'm looking at these draft experts, and Jameis came out. Right now, Jameis ain't got a job. Let's
Nope.
figure out why Jameis ain't got a job. What did they say about Jameis Winston? Because he was the number one quarterback coming out. Let's see. Strengths, prototypical physical ability, the total package, big and athletic with a strong arm, moves decisively and easily within the pocket, top on-field intangibles, poise, anticipation, toughness, vision, leadership, and competitive fire. Loses tunnel vision on occasion, but when zoned in, delivers strikes before receivers are out of their breaks. Sees and handles pressure well, evading, resetting, and speeding up his progression as needed. Here's the internal clock. Excellent decision maker with the ball, good zip on short and immediate routes, drives, strikes down the alleys, nice touch on his deep ball as the field shrinks in the red zone. Had some first half issues, but typically was able to rally his team in clutch throws in the game when the game was on the line. Now, those are some of his strong suits. His weaknesses were top concern is character based on questionable incidents and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we already know that. Depending on the system, might need to quicken and shorten his delivery. Has some wind up in his delivery, not the quickest release. Has an NFL arm strength, elongated delivery. Was not a big issue at the college level. Must break tendency to stare down targets. Make poor decisions with the ball down the field when hemmed between the tackles and launching it under pressure. Vulnerable to missing underneath defenders, dropping in front of intended target. Well, does that sound like Jameis? Was the ball dropping in front of the intended target? I can tell you this, he's definitely staring down some guys.
The man couldn't see.
He's definitely staring down some guys. And he's vulnerable to missing underneath defenders. The knock on Jameis coming out of college. What's your take on that, Alex?
Strong, accurate quarterback, good arm. He takes chances. I'm not going to say he's a bad decision maker, but he takes too many chances. He's a forgetful quarterback. He'll throw an interception, he'll forget about it. You want a warrior like that, but your decision-making needs to be better in the long run. I hope he finds a job, and I hope he takes this chip on his shoulder and becomes a better quarterback off.
This draft in its whole, to me, was kind of like dismal because if you look at it right now, these are the free agencies. These are the free agents right now that's out here right now in 2020. And, you look at some of the guys. You got Leonard Williams, Jameis Winston, Andres Pete, Dante Fowler, Shane Ray, Brandon Sharif, Marcus Mariota, Amari Cooper. Those are some of the top 10 guys in that draft. And, half these guys are kind of like faded off. For it to be a top 10, half these guys are faded off. They didn't even make it to, reach their contract to get the big money contract in the next year. How would you really rate this draft class? You got some gems in it. I mean, you got, no, man. Like, it's really not, you got Vic Beasley. He was a top 10 pick. He was in this draft. He didn't even make it. He got traded before his contract was even, or possibly even released. Danny Shelton, another guy who was, a top 15 pick, didn't last with his team. Landon Collins was another guy. Even Cooper, he didn't stay with his guy. Trey Wayne's another first-round guy. Kevin White, Doro Beckham Green, like Lyle Collins. Where is these guys? T.J. Clemmings, Devin Funchess, Eric Flowers, Shaq Thompson, Devontae Parker, Melvin Gordon. You got DeForest Buckner that was in that draft. You do have some bright spots. You got Dak Prescott was in this draft. A late-day gem for the Cowboys. Overall, as a whole, I think this draft class is pretty mediocre. Not too many studs as once was heralded coming out in 2015.
I agree with you, Mookie, because when I think back to draft classes, this is one that, aside from 1 and 2 being Mariota and Winston, like when you started mentioning those names, that's when it kicked in. Oh, yeah, he was in that draft class. Oh, yeah, he was in that draft class. I do remember Dak because, like you said, late round gem, but that draft class 2015, I don't think I was excited. There was no big presence with this draft class or even ones over the last couple of years. So, my thing is with Jameis, the ebb and flow of this young man's career has been just a roller coaster. You never knew which one you were going to get. And when he was on, the world just rallied behind him. But when he was off, everybody and their grandmama talked about him. So I really hope that he, like you said, Alex, I really hope he keeps that chip on his shoulder, and wherever he goes, get a job. I don't know if he's going to be a starter, but when he gets his next shot, when he gets his next opportunity and his number is called, I really hope he goes out there and succeeds because I want him to do well. The other guy is Cam Newton. We don't know, and everybody's talking about we want to see him pass a physical, his shoulder. Is he healed? Is he ready to go? You know, the back and forth that existed between him and the Carolina Panthers organization. Cam's another guy who a couple years ago, brother, was 15-1. Now you could attribute that to Luke Kuechly and Thomas Davis Sr. in that defense, but at the end of the day, we're going to give the love to the quarterback. We're going to give him all the love. We're going to give him all the hate. And now to see him just not be on a team, I'm bothered by that.
Right. Right, because Tom Brady couldn't do that.
Exactly.
Drew Brees couldn't do that.
Exactly. Their phone would be ringing the second they decided.
You know, so I mean, you know, he's hopefully he'll be able to latch on the team and be able to compete for a spot. Is the shoulder healthy? Is the foot healthy? You know, I mean, it still remains to be seen. I mean, by looks of the tape when he was working out, it seemed like he was driving off that foot quite well, and he was very accurate with that. You know, he was very accurate. It's not the throwing shoulder that's bothering him. I don't think it was. You know, Cam's a specimen, but it's just that at what price do you bring him in to compete for a starting spot, or you just bring Cam in and say, hey man, you know, we don't know how completely healthy you are. How about you just take this little bag right here, just rest up, you know, and groom our guy. If so happens he get hurt, we'll throw you in, but you know, you still get a chance to be 100% healthy with a whole season going past, that you know that you'll be 100% healthy, that you could, you know, exploit your talents elsewhere when the job is given, or possibly, you know, he could be held as trade bait to a team. You know what I mean? So, I mean, you know, if I was the Bills, I would try it. I would entertain it. We're taking all the damn Panthers anyway. So, you know what I mean? Who say that, you know, being the competitor that Cam is, he's not going to want to come in and be a backup to nobody. But if it's laid out that way, say, hey, Cam, we just want you to get completely healthy, man. Take this $5-6 million, man. Just focus on being healthy and do my guy with certain things this year. If he goes down, we're going to need you to come in and step up. But right now, we're not paying you for that. We're just paying you for this right here to make sure that you're completely healthy to the next NFL squads. But, you know, favor for a favor type of thing. But, you know, a lot of guys ain't thinking like that at this level.
No, especially when you're a quarterback in the NFL and you've had the success that he has had and you've been to a Super Bowl. You want to keep playing at that level. Your body might not be physically durable for you to play at that level, but mentally and emotionally, you ready to go at the drop of a dime. Alex, you're awfully quiet, brother. What's up?
I'm just waiting for you two to finish.
Oh, well, go ahead, man. Sorry, excuse us, you know.
Cam Newton and Jameis Winston have an issue that they can't control, and one is an injury issue, one's a decision issue. And Pittsburgh looks like a great landing spot, but it's not. So speaking with inside sources, Miss Koch is Koch, but I ain't going to give away her first name. Pittsburgh isn't too loving to some quarterbacks that don't look like Ben Roethlisberger, even though they desperately need a replacement. Jameis throwing interceptions in Pittsburgh? No, that would be hell. And I don't think Cam Newton would be the proper fit for Pittsburgh only because of his injury issues. I would love to see Jameis try to teach Tua Tagovailoa in Miami. And as far as I'm concerned, Cam needs to go out west. He needs to go to the AFC West. But Pittsburgh isn't in a good landing spot. Cincinnati for damn sure isn't in a good landing spot because we both know that's Joe Burrow's spot. Stay away from the NFC North. There's nothing to gain in the NFC North. And the NFC South have 2 geriatric quarterbacks and 2 young quarterbacks. So you got to go west.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
To be continued.
To be continued. We'll leave it there.